just said that. I didn't disagree with any of that. I'm saying that Tom Brady is not as good as we're panning him out to be. The reason why they won that game is because of that defense. You think he's so good, he wouldn't be arguing with Marshawn Lattimore if he was playing well. He wouldn't be throwing laptops.
He's thrown laptops his whole career, bro. He threw it last year and got in trouble.
These two are off the hinges right now.
Because he's lost his mind. You know what they need to do is run the ball.
Hold on. Let me get RG3. Let me get Robert in. The frustration that we see from him right now. And look, he has said himself, he's got a lot of stuff going on in his life. We all understand that. We all know we're not diving into any of that. That's not our business. But we all know that sometimes can contribute to feelings, whatever they may be. So right now, does he look right to you?
Brady's not playing great, but I also don't think he's playing bad. So I agree with Jeff. All the things that are happening right now, he's having to overcome those. But also, Jeff, let's not act like Lamar Jackson didn't carry his team after they were pretty much dismantled with injuries last year. But
he can do stuff that Brady can't do. I mean, the reality is Lamar can do things Brady just physically can't do.
I got to get back to the Mike Evans thing. First of all, Brady's got to pay Mike Evans fine because he was protecting his quarterback. Brady was the main instigator.
It's only $60,000. I looked it up.
But now that we're back to the conversation about football, really what this comes down to is Brady is missing his favorite target. The Bucs need to lure Rob Gronkowski out of retirement. Right now, they're 31st in the league with receiving yards to tight ends. Last year, they were 5th. They have a total of 3 catches for 20 yards from their tight ends, and Brady has constantly eating teams alive down the middle of the field, and right now he doesn't have that threat. So I don't think their wide receivers are the issue here. They have good talent in that wide receiver room, and Cole Beasley coming in gives them more talent. They don't have the tight end threat that Tom Brady has.
Why is it that you want Rob Gronkowski to come back so badly? That's what I
mean. Listen, this is only about Tom Brady.
This is just objective
and
football analysis.
This is objective football analysis, and I don't want to have to jump in the East River.
There it is, right there.
This summer,
Gronk, I need you.
If Gronk doesn't come back, he's going to jump in the East River, which I assured him is very clean and unpolluted. But let me keep it in a serious place. I feel like, Dan, you know better than I feel like the sentiment has generally gone from, Gronk will come back, to Gronk's not coming back.
No, there's been most of what's happened since he retired, other than his agent coming out and saying he expected it that day. It seems like there have been indications that he has. Look, anything's possible. We don't know.
Anything's possible.
Right, keep hope alive.
But you see, he seriously needs him. You think that is a critical piece? We see how good the Eagles look, the teams, whatever it might be. You think he desperately needs Gronk?
I think he desperately needs Gronk. I think he needs to be on the phone immediately. Right now, as we're talking, he should be dialing Gronk's bat phone.
He needs somebody, right? Like he drops back to pass. He's looking for Godwin. He's not there. He's looking for Julio. He's not there. Mike Evans not going to be there. Gronk's not there. Like no wonder he's throwing the tablet. He's looking on the tablet. He doesn't see anybody.
Yeah.
You know who's about to be there? Cole Beasley about to be there. Crafty and sneaky.
I promise you, he tried to call Judy and Edelman said, I can't do it. My knees are going to hold up. So
hard worker.
Now he's got Cole Beasley.
But here is the one piece of this that I think is critically important, and that is, and I'm not trying to make the comparison, although I think there is some to be made. At the very end of his career, your old buddy Peyton Manning, with a great defense, did just enough to win a championship.
Peyton lost his gig to Osweiler because of arm strength and what that looked like. Brady is still making the touchdown Brady threw over the edge. That is a laser and strong. So it's a completely different situation.
I didn't mean it that way. I meant that defense that Peyton was playing with was the best in the NFL. And this Tampa defense might be that level of good.
Absolutely. And listen, they are teeing off on teams where they've given up 6 points in 2. I mean, this team is playing lights out up front. They're getting after people, and their linebacker and speed. And here's the part nobody remembers. They were decimated with injuries last year, and really what ended up costing them was the confusion in the back end. Otherwise, they're in probably another Super Bowl. So your point of the defense carrying them is there.
Super quick. They've given up 13 points this year and scored 7. But they've scored 7. They've only been outscored.
He turned around and said bad words to Marshawn Lattimore. It seemed quite clear that Brady started that fight.
What is Bruce Arians doing, by the way?
If you want to,
why is he there?
And Brady ain't throwing one push, one punch, nothing. Everybody else getting thrown out. Don't start talking. You want avocado ice cream to be out there throwing hands? If ain't no chance that dude's gonna throw hands. You ain't gonna throw hands. His job is to stir it up and get everybody else involved, not get in there and fight.
He's got a guy for that. That's basically where we are.
In hockey, they usually have someone who's designated to come out there and fight instead of Wayne Gretzky fighting. That guy's not supposed to be your best receiver. So my question, Jeff Saturday, is did he deserve it? Do you believe the NFL made the right decision suspending Mike Evans for one game?
They did. I hate it because I don't think players should be suspended, but in this case, he's on the sideline, runs all the way in, starts this whole thing. Physically, it all goes to the ground. They're going to have to do it. I wish it would have just been a fine, but I have no issue with them suspending him.
All right, so they will miss him this weekend because we know they're already down all of these pass catchers, and they're going up in a very interesting game that could mean a lot as the season goes on against Green Bay. Now, does he have any help coming? Sort of. I have sneaky big news. Someone tell me how big a deal you think this is. The Buccaneers this morning have signed Cole Beasley to their practice squad.
How big? 5'9"? That's about how big that news is.
May I posit to you, Dominique,
nothing wrong with 5'9".
that Cole Beasley looks almost exactly like every player Tom Brady.
What do you mean, Greeny? What are you saying?
I mean, little slot possession receiver.
Oh, yeah.
See Wes Welker. See Julian Edelman. You're telling me he can't make Cole Beasley that?
Oh, yeah. Cole Beasley's about to go to the Pro Bowl. He's going to get busy in the slot. Cole Beasley is a tough guy to guard in the slot. I think this does help Tom Brady a lot, and he needs the help, honestly, because he ain't been good so far this year.
Brady.
I know y'all all going to act like he can't never get bad. The man quit for part of the season. Then he came back. He missed 11 days. He's 45 years old. I know Tom Brady is good, but let's point out what is actually happening right now.
What?
That defense is dominating, and Tom Brady's making one or two plays here or there. He's not going to be leading the league in passing yards like he did last year. They're still good enough to win. But let's be honest about how Tom Brady is playing right now. I know you don't want to admit it because he's like the centerpiece of religion.
You're arguing with yourself.
This Tom Brady take is as useless as Greeny's toolbox. That means of no use in case you don't pick that one up. Here's the problem for me.
Didn't hear that.
You're going to go jump on Tom Brady. Let me give you a list, right? Evans gets thrown out. We know that. Godwin ain't there. Julio Jones isn't there. No Donovan Smith, who's their starting left tackle. No, their backup Josh Wells gets hurt. So now they're on their third left tackle. They have a brand new internal offensive line guard, center guard. They're trying to figure this part out. Gronk. And they still beat.
No Gronk.
They still, no Gronk. But he's not, maybe, hopefully for RG3. But when you look at this, they still beat their nemesis in New Orleans. And so you're saying that Tom Brady, and when he had to have the throws, he made the plays that they win the game. So you can say whatever when you are that decimated with injury, I don't think there are other quarterbacks in the game that will carry their team. And I'm not slighting their defense. Their defense has played lights out. This is New England-esque early Tom Brady. And here's the thing. He knows how to win this way. As frustrated as he is, as much as he hates electronics going to slam him around, this dude is still an absolute baller that gives them a chance to win the Super Bowl. And to say it's not that is craziness.